All right, so today at the forge, not doing any forging, but we are using the forge and getting ready to can some green beans. So I like to do it over the forge because one of the worst parts of canning is waiting for the water to heat up. So, and then when you put in new jars and having to heat the water back up, seems like it takes forever. But with the coal forge, it is super fast. And I'll give you those times later. So basically I got my coal forge here and just got some bricks and some bars across the bricks where I'm going to set the canner on. The bar that's going to be directly more across the fire is solid, 1 inch solid square. And then got some square tube steel on the other side. So this is the canner we use. It's a Presto canner. I think I can get 5 or 6 quart jars in there. I don't know. I can't ever remember. But so I'm going to go ahead and heat this water up. It's about halfway full with cold well water. So I'm going to kick the forge on the fan and I'll time and see how long it takes to heat up. So it took about 8 minutes to get to a rolling boil. So that's really good compared to doing an electric stove or a gas range. So that's one of the reasons I really like doing it on the coal forge. And it actually takes a lot less fuel because once you get it up to pressure, and I'll show you that later, you don't have to have the fan on the entire time. So it really doesn't take that much coal to can all day because you're only running the fan intermittently when you're actually canning. All right, I got my snapping crew out here on the front porch. They've been snapping for several hours already. They're doing a great job. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It's okay, you can look at the camera.
What camera? It's not a camera, it's a phone.
They're doing a really good job, though. They've already got a sink full of beans snapped in there, and I'll show you those, but I think we can usually somewhere between 30 and 40 quarts of green beans a year, so that's a lot of beans to snap. Definitely couldn't do it without these guys, so thank you. So here's the sink with a bunch of beans already in it, soaking in water, and you put them in the water, just kind of rinse them off and keep them dry, right, hun? Or keep them from drying out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just keep them from drying out. Over here we got some jars heating up and hot water. You want to make sure your jars are hot, otherwise when you put them in if they're cold and you put them in the hot boiling water, sometimes they crack and break on you. All right, just took the jar out of the hot water.
Okay.
Fill the jar up with beans.
Okay. I like beans. What's those for, Daddy? What's those?
Green beans.
I want these green beans.
All right, taste a green bean.
Yeah, they're not green beans.
They're not.
They're pot cheese.
Now put a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And that's mainly for taste.
Okay.
Fill it up with hot water.
Okay.
Now that we got the jars filled, salt in there, hot water in there, we're gonna put the lids on. And a couple years ago, we bought these Tatler 2-piece reusable lids instead of getting the disposable metal lids. And so they say they're good for like 20 years or pretty much infinite. But anyways, and overall, really not that expensive. So I think it's well worth it. I put those on there. And then with these 2-piece, you don't tighten them down real hard. Or you just put them kind of finger tight. And then when you pull them out of the canner, you tighten them down. And they finish sealing, I guess. Looks like I actually fixed 7, so I'm gonna go get one more. Got a total of 46 quarts of green beans from 7 Walmart bags worth of picking. So that's off our first picking, so that's really good. So we still have to do a second picking and picking of our pole beans. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time at Refiner's Forge.